Hey, Happy New Year's, everyone. Just finishing up my third video workout. Uh, workout with this third video behind it. And I was looking at some people work out today, and they had really bad form on certain things. And I thought, well, maybe I should try to correct them on the form and, help them with their positioning and posture, because lifting heavy weights at bad angles only causes injury, does not perfect the movement, does not build the strength that you need to do the movement correctly, and all you do is cheat yourself, right? So I attempted to approach this gentleman, wasn't really pleased with what I had to say, and I didn't come off negative or anything like that. I just stated that, hey sir, the movement you're doing is putting added stress on your lower back. If you would be at this angle, you would achieve that movement, and build the strength necessary to then, increase over time and, build a stronger core, kind of just like brush me off. And I thought that would lead into what I wanted to talk about, which was geese formation. So, we all see them, right? Flying in their little arrows and triangles. And actually, my son, a couple months back, asked me why they do that. And I didn't really have an answer at that time. So I had to research it, because, I don't want to tell my kids some bad information. So I researched it. And what I found was pretty interesting. So geese fly in a V or a triangular formation, if you will. And there's a couple reasons behind that. So first off, if you're not aware, when flying in that formation, they actually can travel 70% further than they would if they were flying solo. The reason being is because each geese deflects some of the wind that's coming on. So by displacing the wind, it actually makes the travel lighter for the geese behind it. Now, of course, you're thinking, well, the guy up front is going to get tore down over time, right? Negative. What happens is, eventually, that geese will fall to the rear of the formation and pick up a spot there, which will lighten the burden on them, allow them to feel the effects of the teamwork, the cohesion. Another geese will move forward and will take the brunt of the force against them, letting them also feel the effects of taking charge and being a leader. So when you think about leadership, you think, well, I won't say you think, I won't assume anything. When most people think about leadership, they think about being in charge and, leading. But what does it mean to be a leader? Does it mean to say, this is what we're going to do, we're going to go there, we're going to get it done, and that's it? Or does it mean staying in front of the firing squad, taking that negative impact on you so that it's displaced and it doesn't affect those that follow behind you? As a parent, you want to shelter your children from everything that comes, your way. So you take the blunt of the negativity, you take the force, you take the impact on life so that you can spare your children from that. And that's what the geese formation do. Now, because you can only take so much, another geese will fall to the back and they'll keep on rotating forward. What this does is it allows all of them to experience leadership. They get to see what it feels like to be in charge, what it feels like to be a leader, and also what it feels like to follow someone. And now you have a shared experience. You know what that person is going through. And that shared experience is what builds that team cohesion. It's part of the team building process in the military, shared experience. If you can relate with those who follow you, you can build a productive team. You can do more and accomplish more. Now, occasionally, a geese will get hurt. Or maybe a hunter is nearby, or shoot, or whatever. So what happens then is, as one needs to fall down for injury purposes or illness, two go along with it. These two will go to protect it from predators and stay with it until it passes away or until it's recovered and they can rejoin the flock. If they can't rejoin the flock, they'll join a new flock, because at the end of the day, the overall goal is to get from point A to point B. No matter what team you're on, you're all accomplishing the same mission, which I think is amazing. And then finally, what they do is, if you'll listen while they're flying, they're honking and making sounds. And what scientists have come to discover is that they're encouraging one another and motivating one another to keep on pushing. They're saying, don't give up, don't quit the fight. And I just think, why can't we do that as a team? Why can't we spend time and motivate each other, stay behind one another and push each other to achieve greatness? Even if we're not in charge, if the goal is to achieve something, why does it matter who walks through that finish line first if we're all achieving it together? When you run a marathon, is your goal to complete the marathon before anybody else, or is it to complete the marathon? Getting done is an accomplishment. It doesn't matter what time you get across that line. if you got to cross that line, you've done more than most. So, you know, I would like everybody to think about that today as we start a new year. Don't just think about what you can do to better yourself and move up, but think about how you can better, you know, the organization that you belong to, your family life, your friends. What can you do that'll help all of them achieve their goal and achieve something bigger than, you know, just yourself? So I just wanted to share that with y'all because I thought that was important. And, you know, don't offer any advice in the gym because people don't like it. But, you know, the overall goal is fitness. So if I approach you, it's because I want you to get the results that you want, not because I want you to do something different. You know, sometimes leaders lead from the rear. Sometimes leaders lead from the front. But at the end of the day, if you're going to call yourself a leader, then your goal is to make sure your people achieve something great. So have a happy new year and look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.